Hello everybody and welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews, world famous Sunday morning coffee edition. Welcome. Are you drinking your coffee real nice? What have I selected today? Well, let's take a peek. Now I want you to notice something. Alright, let me get this focused. Alright, there it is. Number 3, it's a light roast. Okay, it goes from 1 to 10. The higher the number, the darker the roast. This is a 3, very light. Okay, this is Maud's Dunk Your Donut Shop. They always have catchy names, okay? And I've done a lot of Maud's because I bought a variety pack with all their different kinds. And I'll say this, they went from very good to okay. None of them were bad. You can check out the reviews, I've got them all mixed in. Maud's is out of San Diego, and they use 100% Arabica beans. This is a recyclable pod. It's 100% recyclable. It's named after the owner's daughter, Maddie and Aubrey. He put it together, made Maud's, and that's all I got to say about that. And I will say this, the lighter the roast, supposedly, well, you know what, let's read their propaganda first. Let's read what they have to say about the light roast. All right. Before coffee was complicated, great coffee was simply fresh, bold, and flavorful. Maud's Righteous Blends Dunk Your Donut Shop blend is a light roasted blend with the perfect mellow flavor and a crisp, clean aftertaste. Premium 100% Arabica coffee beans are expertly batch roasted by our 5th generation roast master, then sealed in our advanced recyclable pods. Light roast coffee, recyclable Echo pods, compatible with all Keurig and K-Cup brewers, including 2.0. All right, now, what I was going to say. And I did a very interesting video, if you can find it. It's in my coffee videos. And I did a light roast, a medium roast, and a dark roast. And I compared them from the same brewer. So that third light roast and medium roast, because someone else medium roast could vary, dark roast, but I did the same coffee company. So that really was their light versus their medium versus their dark. And it's very interesting. The darker the roast, the less acid is in there. A lot of people like that, but it also it covers up a lot of subtle flavors when you dark roast it. It brings out chocolate and roasted and very good flavors and bold flavors. But the light roast supposedly has more subtle flavors, maybe even some grassy or floral flavors that are hidden by when you roast it, dark roast it. So if you've never had a light roast, give it a try, sip it. Maybe even sip it next to a medium or a dark roast and just see if you can tell the difference. You might end up liking it. People always assume I like the dark and the bold, but you don't know. And if you take a light roast and you, depend on how much coffee and how long you let it seep, for example, in a French press, is how bold and stuff it's going to be. So it's just the flavors coming out of there. So anyway, let's see what we got with this light roast. All right, there's the coffee. And it just has to do with how long it's roasted, all right? Roasted, same beans, it's just how many cracks. And it's a whole big science with this roasting. I'm not gonna bore you, you can Google it. They actually listen for the cracks when they roast it. And like a double crack, and starts getting darker and everything else, so. Nice coffee smell, mild coffee smell. I've been reviewing, I don't do many light. I've been doing a lot of medium, which is what most people think they probably like, because, right, it's medium. And I've been doing a lot of dark. So I haven't done a light in a while. So, after drinking all those darks, which I probably prefer overall, this light is really nice. It does have some supple, clean flavors in it that get hidden when you roast it heavily. It's just different. It is a lighter, crisper taste to it. I don't want to necessarily say fruity or grassy, but definitely different. I usually like to pick out things. That's I'm you know, the chef in me likes to pick out the ingredients or the taste of what I taste. But I can tell you, it is a lot different, and it's actually pleasant as a nice change to the medium to dark roast that I've been drinking. I do prefer them overall, but I will have to say that I will always, after so many, have a light roast for the change and the subtle differences. You get to drink it. If you're used to drinking medium and dark, give a light roast a shot, and let me know what you think in the comments. Now, you know what I do, right? Everybody knows this. I use a little heavy cream. So let's see how it brings out the flavor, like fat does. And see if it changes the flavor, if it brings out any flavor that I wasn't tasting before. Right, give it a stir. Of course, I'm gonna get that sweet cream smell, right? Vanilla and that creaminess. I'm gonna get that taste on the back side, hopefully, with the coffee on the front side. But sometimes it does bring out, as opposed to hiding and muting flavors, it actually brings flavors out. But like I say, that's what fat does. That's why it's so good in steaks and meats, and enhances flavor. Fat is a great flavor enhancer. So it's very satiating. This tastes more like a, coffee shop coffee. What you get with your breakfast somewhere. Out at Cracker Barrel or some coffee shop or something like that. And I like that because I associate it with a nice meal out somewhere. Nice breakfast out. So, Dunk Your Donut Shop, number 3, and I think I've done a 10. Their espresso, so I went way up on their scale. And of course, 5 and every number. I think I did like maybe a 3 or lower, a 5 and a 10 or a 9 when I compared the different roasts. Very interesting. So this is good. This is a nice change. Yeah. Actually, I've kind of forgotten. I've had so much medium and dark roasts. I kind of getting into this light roast. So I'm going to finish this up, sip it real nice, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do on this wonderful Sunday. All right. But I do want to thank you all for watching and tuning in. And if you have another cup or you haven't finished it, go back and watch some of our stuff. I do the tea, right? I do it iced and hot. I do the beer. I do the wine. I do the whiskey. Check some of those out while you're sitting here real nice, all right? And I would appreciate that. So, from Hillbilly Select Reviews, I hope you like what I selected today. And you have a wonderful day, whether it's Sunday morning, Friday night, whenever you're watching this. I appreciate it, and I thank you. Cheers, everybody.